Hello. So, as promised, I'm uploading a video just to talk about why I like Demi. So, as many of you should know, I really like music. And music literally has gotten me through really hard times. Music has really inspired me and helped me, and she is no exception when it comes to her music. I have not always really liked Demi. I've bought all of her CDs, but it wasn't until probably September of 2011 that I ever really thought of her as like an inspiration. Because I first liked Miley up until her whole like drug fiasco. Then I switched to Selena, and then I just slowly that dulled away to Demi. And I just, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I really like Demi. And I apologize for tweeting so much about her because I'm sure a lot of you get annoyed if you follow me on Twitter, but seriously, Demi has seriously gotten me through really hard times. Just to give you a little snippet, I grew up being bullied and picked on for my weight, even though having three heart surgeries kind of entitles me to be overweight because I couldn't really exercise. But I was very bullied, and throughout K through 12, well, actually, this started mainly in third grade because everyone in Iowa was nice, but 3 through 12, people were really hard on me to the point where I became very independent and wouldn't even eat lunch with people just because I didn't want to be hurt by them. I didn't want to feel the hurt that so many others have had made me feel. And even like people in the church, I got told that I was too fat and ugly for people to love. I got told that I scared girls away. I got told that I was gay. And I just grew up feeling worthless, not from my family, but from the outside world, even church people. And it was really hard because I would like people. I would have crushes on people, and I'd sometimes get up the nerve to even like ask them out, but none of them would ever like go out with me, and I would just get really sad, and Satan would just start pouring these lies at me like it's because you're fat, it's because you're ugly, it's because you act too feminine, you like too stupid music, and I don't know why someone would ever think I was gay. Being gay is like the farthest thing from my mind, but or my like will to be, but I just grew up really troubled, and it wasn't until almost college that I finally started to lose weight because I was on my own. I was out of grade school. I was still living at my house, but I was away from the negative voices that had spoken to me for so long, and I had was able to lose weight, and I eventually got to the point where started feeling really good about myself, and I was able to be a light to other people about this struggle that I had gone through. And that's the reason why I really like Demi. She, if you don't know, and I'm sure I don't know everything, but she was someone who struggled with cutting and bulimia and just self-hate because of people bullying her. And I actually had someone in my grade say that one of their relatives went to school with Demi and that Demi was really mean. And to be honest, I don't blame her because there have been times where I've been really mean to people, even today, just because I can honestly say I'm not through this. I still almost every day struggle with just not looking at myself in the mirror and saying that I'm beautiful, because if you watch my other video, you obviously know that I've been struggling with brain cancer, and I haven't been able to work out because of having head brain surgery, and I gained like 45 to 50 pounds in like 3 months just because I love to eat and I haven't been able to work out. And it's been hard looking at myself every day and telling myself that I'm worth loving, because there are days that I don't believe it. There are days when I look in the mirror and I just get sad and say, why would someone ever love you? But then I need to remember that Jesus loves us no matter what. And there are people out there speaking truth, like Demi, as she constantly posts stuff like that. And even though she's not like a Christian like influence, she is a Christian and she posts a lot of beneficial things, and she has literally helped me. And I'm so like, I listen to her music because it gets me through hard times. I I get really excited whenever she's going to release something new, because I know that that's another thing to just help me through this hard time. Like her song Skyscraper, about just overcoming the bad things of the world and the bad things people say about you and rising above it, is just very beneficial. And even though a lot of people would just hear about me liking Demi and just say, oh my goodness, you're so annoying, her music isn't even that good. I just, to me, it's not her music. Personally, I think she is one of the best singing voices of people today, just because. And meeting her was one of the best experiences. And if she ever comes to Minnesota again or wherever I move, I will go. No matter what, I will go just because I want to support her and her movement. Not movement, that sounds like a cult or something, but her just causes and stuff. But I just, she has meant so much to me. I've never like idolized her or anything. I've never thought of her like God. There's no one that can ever replace God in your life. But under God are my parents speaking life to me. There are pastors speaking life to me. And then there's Demi, because Demi to me is someone for me who has really just given me music that gets me through the times where I feel like giving up in life. Not killing myself, but just giving up and stop trying. But she's the type of person, she's the reason that each day I get up and go to the gym. She's the reason why I try not to eat as much, because I know that one day I will lose all this weight and one day I will feel so good about myself that I'll be able to say that whether I get married, whether I'm dating someone, whether any of this happens, I love myself, Jesus loves me, and I'm okay with how I am. And just just thinking about all the stuff she stands for just excites me, because she reminds me so much of myself, someone who's very, very connected to God, but yet has had so many rough patches in their life of just feeling unworthy and trying to trying to find ways to make yourself feel loved when others won't do it for you. She just reminds you of me. She reminds you of like a sister. She reminds you of a best friend that I could have, because her and I are so similar. And I just know that someday I'm going to be okay. So hopefully, if you actually know me and watch this, you understand why I like her so much. Because she reminds me of what I would be like as a girl. Obviously, I can't sing, so I wouldn't be musically talented like her, but I feel like we're on the same road to like opinions and things like that. So hopefully that answers a lot of questions because I post about Demi to the point where um, I always feel bad bringing up stuff about her to other people because to other people, talking about someone all the time is almost like an obsession. It's almost like all the little girls who always talk about Justin Bieber or talk about One Direction or something. To me, Demi isn't an obsession. I'm not obsessed with her. Demi is not an idol. She never will be. I've never wanted to marry her. I've never thought I would. I've never wanted to date her. Demi is the type of person to me who is like me, who's been through so much but is coming out of it stronger and speaking to other people. And that's the type of person I want to be. I want to be like Demi. And I just, every time that I see some of her tweets that are very about inspirational things, I have to retweet it, no matter whether I'll lose followers because of it, just because I want to support her. And so hopefully this answers a lot of things. Hopefully you understand more of my view because she means a lot to me. And I am like very excited for her new music. And hopefully one day I'll get to meet her again, or at least see her again, because she is an amazing girl. She's a very sweet, very nice, and I just really love her so much. So I recommend that if you actually have watched this and you don't know a lot of her music, or you don't even really know who Demi is, I recommend that you either look her up on Twitter, Facebook, or iTunes. She has 3 CDs, a fourth coming out in the next few months. So just look her up because she is amazing and so funny, and hopefully you see more of my views of her because of this video.